Hi friends, happy Thursday. I'm late, but I made it. I was busy trying to print something, and I think what happened is since we got our new Wi-Fi, I hadn't put that information into the printer. And so I needed to do that, and I got wrapped up in doing that, wasn't paying attention to what time it was. So my apologies. And now I'm just trying to get situated so we can get started. So I'm just getting it on my iPad here and we will get with the program. Okay, there I am. All right, I think I'm ready. So I found this cute design. Pardon my dirty paper here. I found this cute design on Pinterest, and the card that I found was posted by Danette or Deanette, Deanette, Linville. And it's called an Around the Block card, and I believe that is a quilting pattern, but I hadn't done one yet, and so I thought that it would be fun. It's really easy. We're going to use the cutest cows. I really wanted to play with this bundle again. And have you seen the new catalog? By the way, my name's Jana. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I was a little discombobulated when we got started here. So I will have the link after this video. I will go in and put the link to my shopping site. I will put the host code for the month of May in there, and just some other information. So you can find me if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you want to purchase any of the products. But this cute cow set, the cutest cows, and the punch are available, and they are so darn cute, and I just wanted to play with them again. So I've got all my little parts and pieces here. You have to have parts and pieces. Okay, so let's see here. The first thing I want to do is stamp. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to use this cow body and this cow head. So the punch punches out this cow body right here and these two cow heads. But look at the cute chickens. Okay, this set is just so cute. All right. So if you wanted to stamp these cow bodies and this cow head, you can always just stamp directly onto your paper and not cut them out, or you can fussy cut them because they're really easy, really simple, and it would only take a minute to do. All right. So let me get out my stamps. Yes, that one. Now I have strips of paper because I find that it's much easier to put in the punch where I need it to be than having a big square and then the punch cuts out things that you don't want it to cut out. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black. And I'm just going to stamp my little cow body right there. So cute. All right, and then while that's drying, I think what I will do is turn my paper this way because then I want to come in this way to punch the head. And I will stamp the head, but let me clean that stamp. Yes, the new catalog and all the new products are available now, and you can go online and see it all. if you've had a chance to look at the new stuff, let me know what your favorite thing is. What are you excited about? What is it that you want to add to your stash? I'm curious. There is the most adorable duck set, and I've already ordered it. I ordered the whole suite, which is the stamps, the, will that fit? Oh, I don't think that will fit on there. Okay. So I will just go ahead and stamp it this way and put it in sideways. So the stamps, the dies, paper, which is adorable, and some embellishments. And I think that is the whole suite. And I wanted all of it, so, you know, had to get it. Okay, so I'm going to color in the spots here with my basic light black. I'm still here. I get really focused when I'm coloring. I'm going to color the cow's little bangs up here with this. So if you've ever made an around the block card, let me know. I'm going to color the hooves. Is it hooves or hoofs? I never know. I think it's hooves. I should know that. I grew up around horses, and I really only remember having one cow that my folks raised for beef. We won't go into that. Broke my heart. Okay. I wouldn't be a good farm girl. Oops, I still want this color, I think. Do I want this color? No, I want the black back. I'm going to do this. Can you see okay? Do I need to make it a little closer? That might help a little bit. I'm going to color its muzzle, its nose, whatever you want to call that. This part here that they always licked and got all wet and yucky. ah. I colored that with ivory. That's the only thing I need that color for. I'm going to come in with light flamurdy. That's a new color, flamurdy. I thought I had out here the light bubble bath, but I guess not. So I have light flirty flamingo. That's the color. Guess what? I'm going to give it some cute little pink cheeks here, as if it's not cute enough already. It's going to have some cute pink cheeks. All right, there's that. Okay, now then, I still have stuff there. I want to stamp, where's my other little, here it is. I want to stamp on this. This is what happens when I get a little bit behind. I start like panicking and saying funny words for your entertainment. All right, so I want on here, do I want to do It's Your Special Day? Maybe I'm going to do What's Moo with You. I think it's this one. What's moo with you? Okay. Hey, I don't want it on the block that way, because then it would just stamp a big black blob. I put it on upside down. What's moo with you? And I'm going to put that right in the corner here. Gosh, I hope I'm going to get it straight, since I can't see what I'm doing. We will hope for the best. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. What's moo with you? Okay, I think that is all the black that I need to stamp. So I can clean that stamp off, and I should quit putting my stamp cleaner away so far here, because I have to dig it out every time. All right, I need the little grass stamp, and here it is right here. I don't think I want it on this big block. I'm going to put it on this little block here. And I want Granny Apple Green. Make sure I have the grass going the right way here. So I'm just going to do some first generation, second generation, maybe third generation in here. I don't know. We'll see, however it comes out. Fill in where I need to here and there. I didn't want to go quite all the way down to the bottom of this piece. You know what? I think we're almost done with the grass. Cute. Okay. Oh, I don't want to put that away just yet. Okay, but the little grass can be put away, and then I want this single little flower. There's a group of flowers, or there is this single little flower right here, and then see the group of sunflowers. This is more of some other type of little flower. Okay, so I'm going to stamp one a little bit lower, one a little bit higher there, and one kind of there. All right, done with that color. And let's see here. I've got dark Calypso Coral. Is that the color I want? Let me test it on a scrap, just in case that is not the color I want. I do believe that is the color I want. All right, so I am just going to fill in the little petals here. with dark Calypso coral. My friend Leah gave me a lilac start off of one of her lilacs. Let's see, summer before last. This spring, or spring, whenever it was she gave it to me. But the point is that this year it's blooming. So I've got several blooms. They smell wonderful. I've got it planted out there close to our big snowball bush, which was here when we moved into this house years ago. I love having both of those because where I grew up at home, we had a huge snowball bush, and my mom had, or my parents had lilacs. They always smelled so good, and I remember them picking them, and when we would go out on Memorial Day to the cemetery, Mom would make bouquets with those to take out. Okay, I'm punching out the cow, body and head. Whee! So there's that and all the extra little pieces that flew around here. And let me just slide this in. I was looking at this punch yesterday, trying to figure out what one of the punches is actually for. Because you don't need the stamps to make a cow. So here's the head, here's the body, here's the little pom-pom that goes on the tail here. This is the nose or muzzle part. I'm really confused about what that is. I have no idea what that piece is. Curious. Okay. So now we can put this card together. All right, let's build this card. Hi, Rosie. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And whoever else is out there watching, thanks for spending some time of your day with me here. Okay, so I've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. I am going to, let's see. I need another little piece like this. Did I not cut? Okay, I can cut that later. So this piece is for, let's see, let me do some measuring real quick here so I don't mess up. I need 5 1/4 by 4, and I think that's what I've got. Yeah, okay, so I've got a piece here, 5 1/4 by 4 to work on. You don't need this piece, but it just makes it easier to build this sort of quilt block thing, if you will. So what you're gonna need is 4 strips of paper, two each of 2 different patterns. So I have picked these patterns, and these come from a huge pack of patterned paper that is in the clearance section right now. And when I say huge, it's one of those like mega packs that you get a whole bunch of paper in. I've got some of it. My downline, Joe, shared some of this paper with me. This is how much she gave me. I don't know how many pieces that if she had just as much left, but it's got all these floral, like cute flowers and stripes and different patterns. And I just loved this paper. I really loved these little designs here, and it comes in at least 2 different color patterns of this little block design. There's polka dots, there's all kinds of stuff. So again, I think it's called Dandy Designs, and it's in the clearance rack. Okay, so back to our strips. The strips are 1 inch wide, all of them. And then you need 2 that are cut at 4 1/4, and the other 2 are cut at 3 inches. Okay, so what I did is just get my adhesive on, whatever you want to use. If you want to use liquid glue or glue runner, whatever you have. And then I just start up here in the left corner, because that's just, I guess I'm kind of going clockwise. And just line it right up with the edge of your white piece. And then we will, so you're going to do a long one, and then you're going to come down the side with a short one. And whatever colors and patterns you want. Come back here. The debate is still out if I like the glass mat, you guys. I mean, I love the glass mat. I think it's really cool, but I always like having a paper under when I work, even with the glass mat, even though you can wipe it off and everything, and the paper just slides around all the time. So it's debatable for me if I'm loving having the glass mat. I haven't made up my mind with that yet. Okay, so that's how it is looking so far. And so I guess because we're going around the block, that is where this pattern gets its name. So now we're going to take the other long strip. Again, this is super easy and just, you know, something a little different. I think those who like to make cards, you're always looking for something that's a little bit different, not the same design all the time. All right, so you can always go back, and if things don't match up quite right, and trim that underneath paper if you need to. There we go. So now we just need to fit in our last little piece here. Kind of like a puzzle. But again, it's just those strips are 1 inch in width. You need 2 at 4 1/4 and 2 at 3 inches. Super simple. I just think flowers and stripes are kind of cute when it comes to cow things, and gingham. All right, there we go. And I'm seeing that this little piece here is sticking off just ever so slightly, so I'm going to snip that off. Otherwise, everything else fit just fine. There we go. And I might have cut that one just an extra little bit too long. So there is that part. Then my little white piece right here is 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. And then my solid piece to go underneath is just 1/4 of an inch bigger. So 3 3/4 by 2. So we can go ahead and get that on there. And I'm going to do a little something different on the inside today. I mean, it's not anything radical. It's just, I don't usually go quite that far on the inside, but I thought it would be fun with this card. There we go. All right, now then, my little cow. I didn't buy this set when it first came out, but then when I got to play with it the first time before I actually bought it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's too cute and too fun. Now I want it. So here it is. Okay, so we're going to just put the little cow right here standing in the grass. And the head here, I'm going to pop up. So let me get some. I'm just using the mini dimensionals because I just happen to have some here. Okay. And I'm going to just tilt the little head. What's moo with you? Hee hee, too cute. All right. Now then, let's go ahead and get this piece onto the card. My card base is looking a little cockeyed. I am using, since I'm using white here, I did use the thicker white for my card base. I have some of the new embellishments. I'm going to use them for the centers of those flowers. You were probably wondering why I just left them white like that. It's like, did you forget to color them? What are you doing? All right, so here we go. This is just going to go on here, like so. Cute. All right, so now I'm going to pop this up. The example I saw, I don't think it was popped up, but I just decided I wanted it popped up. I think I've used everything. Oh, no, I haven't. There's lots of pieces on here yet. I'm down to using border pieces again. I just like to use them all up before I get out a new pack of dimensionals. That's probably plenty, I'd say. Okay, come on. I don't know why these edge pieces, it seems like the paper is a little bit more hard to pull off. Okay, so this is just going to cover up that white spot in the middle. So let me see if I can get it on here somewhat straight and even. Okay, from my viewpoint here, that is not looking crooked, so I'm just not going to press it down. So I can lay it there and hold it up and see how it's looking. I think it's looking okay. All right, we'll commit to it there. All right, let me bring in my pretty little embellishments. These are new, and they are the 24-26 in colors. So the new in colors, which are peach pie, shy shamrock, summer splash, pretty in pink, and petunia pop. I'm going to use these peach pie ones to put in the center of the flowers there. And there's 2 sizes of each color. And the little ones fit just right. So cute. Let me hold them up. Hopefully you can see. They have all these sort of little beveled edges on them. And they're very shimmery, like Wink of Stella kind of shimmer. Okay, so there's that. Let me put the pin back in my glue here. All right, for the inside, I cut another piece of that paper. And that paper is all, the colors in there, there's so many pieces of it that are all mix and match. So I wanted something to go inside that kind of mixed and matched with the colors in the flowers. So I chose this piece here. And I'm going to put that there, but I messed up and didn't get my little piece of white. So let me get that. Hopefully that will be, let me measure this and see what we've got going on here. So we've got, okay, so I want to take it this way, or do I? What's this piece measure? I think this is 5. Okay, so this is, all right, that's right, 5, and then I want 3 3/4. I probably cut one for my first card and just forgot to do it for this one. And then I've got a little scrap of the flower piece here too. All right, so I'm just going to put this piece of white here onto that patterned piece. So it just gives that fun little peak of color to fancy up the inside of your card a little bit. And I do something usually, a strip down at the bottom or a little banner flag or whatever. But for whatever reason, I just thought it would be fun to add that extra little bit to the inside of this one. And then I'm going to do the little banner flag too. Come on. Let's see if we can do a better job getting this even in here. And then I'm going to just cut a little banner piece for the corner there. So it's just a scrap that was left over. I didn't, measure it or cut it a specific size. It's like, oh yeah, there's a little piece. I can do a banner with that. Maybe I can. There we go. And I'm not going to stamp a sentiment inside just because I don't know what I want it to say yet. But there's how that looks. Pretty cute, I think. And so we've got the around the block, quilt block style card there. I think that's cute. Cute and so easy. Here's the first one I did. So it's the same, just different colors, still with paper from that Dandy Designs. I'm pretty positive that's the name of it. Love that paper, and you get so much in the package. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out before it's all sold out. It's in the clearance rack. All right, story time. Still in the artistic cat. I was in the Goodwill yesterday, and I looked for more tiny books, but they didn't have any. I have a fair library of them, but still. Okay. There's no need for a piece of sculpture in a home that has a cat. That's by Wesley Bates. And then here is a cute, looks like pen and ink drawing of a cat. Illustration from the History of Four-Footed Beasts by Edward Topsell. If there is one spot of sun spilling onto the floor, a cat will find it and soak it up. That's by Joan Asper McIntosh, and that is so true. And that also applies to dogs. Our little Chihuahuas, if the sun is shining, we have a skylight in our kitchen. If the sun is shining through there, you can at least find one of the two dogs, or maybe all three, the two dogs and the cat, laying in that square of sun on the floor. Cat and Canary by Will Barnett. Do you see that kitten chasing so prettily her own tail? If you could look with her eyes, you might see her surrounded with hundreds of figures performing complex dramas with tragic and comic issues, long conversations, many characters, many ups and downs of fate. And that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. I think it would be great to be a cat. You come and go as you please. People always feed and pet you. They don't expect much of you. You can play with them, and when you've had enough, you go away. You can pick and choose who you want to be around. You can't ask for more than that. Patricia McPherson, an American actress. Cats never strike a pose that isn't photogenic. That makes me laugh because I think of our own Miss Kitty, and that's so true. That's by Lillian Jackson Braun. And look at this cute picture here. Sam the All-American Cat by Robert McCauley. This reminds me, this weekend is our loyalty days here in Newport. And we're going to be driving our 65 Mustang in the parade. And I bought a bunch of red, white, and blue. I can't remember. Oh, I think it's Let Freedom Ring. I think that's the theme this year. Anyway, it was definitely red, white, and blue. So I was in the Walmart, and they had a whole bunch of, I guess, 4th of July stuff out. It was kind of early for that, but to our advantage. And I bought some different things. We're going to be in with other cars in our local car club here. And so, you can do whatever you want if you want to decorate your car. But I always think it's fun to put a little something on it. So I got a really fun thing to put on the antenna that kind of is a sort of fireworky looking thing, with that Mylar stuff, you know, and, I got 2 big red, white, and blue bows that I thought it might be fun if we can figure out a way to put one on the back and one on the front. I got some, like, banner, like, pennant banner. I have no idea if we'll end up using that or how we would even attach it, but I thought it looked like fun. I'm not sure if we can figure that one out or not. And then I got, a fun pair of antennas to wear, and we got two pairs of silly red, white, and blue, sunglasses and some of those hand clapper things, you know, that people use them at games, I think, but I thought we could wave them out the window. We're not allowed to throw candy, which is a real bummer because, I would love to be able to throw out some saltwater taffy or something, but we're not allowed to, do that from the motorized vehicles, so we'll clap our little hand things instead. Anyway, that is that. Here are the cutest cows around the block cards. Give it a try. Like I said, I will, put the link to my, Stampin' Up! Shopping site in the description box below, after the video finishes, so you can find me there if you are interested. I hope you have a great start to your weekend ahead and that you will get some time to be crafty. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Thanks for spending time with me today. Bye bye.